If AI controlled the world, this is how it'd look. An artificial intelligence researcher at an American university has published an article that shocked the whole world. In it, he describes what would happen if AI suddenly took over the world. According to the expert, the first thing that would happen is that we would see a huge increase in productivity all over the world. That's because machines don't get tired, don't take breaks, and can work 24/7. Also, robots are much stronger than humans, so they'd be able to do many jobs that are currently impossible for us, like, for example, building large buildings or operating heavy machinery. Thanks to AI, many more precise and repetitive tasks could also be automated, which in turn would free up humans for more creative and strategic tasks. Artificial intelligence could also help solve some of the biggest problems facing humanity today, such as climate change, poverty, and disease. But wait a minute, it sounds too perfect to be true. And it is. There's a catch here. The researcher believes that even though AI could bring many benefits, it would also pose some serious risks. So let's see what they are in this video. At the beginning of his article, the researcher talks about how AI could help us with the most repetitive tasks, which would free up our time for more important matters. But then he turns the tables and says that it might just be the opposite. AI could end up taking our jobs entirely. That's because artificial intelligence is developing at a rapid pace and will soon be able to perform any task that a human can, from driving a car to writing a novel. Of course, that day is still far off, but it will come. The next risk that the author points out is the concentration of power in the hands of a few. As we know, AI technology is already now owned by big corporations like Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. And according to the researcher, these companies could use their control over AI to become even more powerful than they already are. For example, they could use AI to create products that are irresistible to consumers, which would make people even more dependent on them. In addition, these companies could also use AI to gather even more data about their users, which would give them a huge advantage over everyone else. Another risk mentioned by the author is that AI could lead to new forms of discrimination and inequality. Here's what he means. Today we already have many algorithms that are used to make decisions about people's lives. For example, when you apply for a loan, a bank uses an algorithm to decide whether or not to approve it. These algorithms are often biased in favor of certain groups of people, which means that some people are more likely to be approved for loans or get hired simply because they belong to a certain group. AI could make this problem much worse as algorithms become more powerful and are able to take into account more data. This could lead to a world where certain groups of people are systematically disadvantaged, which would be a huge problem for society. The last risk that the author mentions is that AI could be used to create autonomous weapons. This is perhaps the most dangerous risk of all, as it could lead to a future where machines are capable of killing people without any human intervention. Autonomous weapons could be developed by any country or organization that has the technology, which could lead to an arms race. This would be a major departure from the current state of affairs, as all weapons are currently under human control. However, as we have seen in recent years, some countries are already developing such weapons. So it's only a matter of time before they become a reality. In conclusion, the author believes that AI could bring many benefits, but also poses serious risks that we need to be aware of. He calls for international cooperation to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly so that it doesn't end up causing more harm than good. We couldn't agree more and hope that the experts' warnings will be taken seriously so that we can enjoy the benefits of AI without having to worry about its negative consequences. Now tell us what you think. What do you think about the risks that AI could pose? We couldn't agree more and hope that the experts' warnings will be taken seriously so that we can enjoy the benefits of AI without having to worry about its negative consequences. Now tell us what you think. What do you think about the risks that AI could pose? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates.